Home black and the Raptors in their road white, and the ball goes out about
905. And for those of you who don't know, obviously that is the area code. So the 905 invading the 404.
There you go. Or the 770 or 678, whichever area code. There's about 28 of them now for the Metro Atlanta area, I think. Barber to the corner, and the three-pointer on his way, and Jordan Seibert picks up where he left off at Windy City the other night.
And that's what we were talking about before the game. Seibert has to be great for the Skyhawks today. Both of their two-way players up with the Hawks, and so he's really stepped his game up.
You saw the numbers for Seibert, 12 points per game, and right at 39% from behind the three-point line. Reyes getting his first star of the season, drives and kicks out. We're down to nothing on the junior, signing with the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, another guy that can stretch the defense. He was fourth in the G League in three-point percentage, converting about 46% of his shots. So the Hawks have signed him to a 10-day contract and see what he can do to help the team.
And even with his three-point shooting, this is the Raptors team dead last.
So a lot of that now, they're going to lean on the shoulders of Derrickson to get down there and battle with the big guys today.
Yeah, Ward has been a walking double-double his last 5 games, 4 in the last 5 as they go inside. Shot was blocked by McCall. Jumper at the elbow, that's Devin Robinson. As I mentioned a few moments ago, the young man out of the Florida Gators program and their leading scorer.
Robinson got a nice tip there, and there's a turnover, and here come the Raptors.
Three-pointer off the mark. That was Shamari Pons, former star out of St. John's. And one of the two Toronto Raptors two-way players on this roster. The other, O'Shea Brissett, is up with the big club right now as McCall knocks down the three, and the Skyhawks have the early 4-point lead.
And that's what they want to do, Matt. They want to give Derrickson a chance to work down there. If they don't double, he's going to go to the basket. If they do, you're going to see a lot of wide open shots for the Skyhawks.
Tyler Ennis, the former star out of Syracuse, knocks down the three for the Raptors.
18th overall pick in 2014. And Ennis really making his way back from a catastrophic injury.
A Paul George type catastrophic injury. And Coach Malalea just says that he's just really now starting to get his rhythm back. Feed inside on the penetration and dish back to Pons for the layup.
Barber fell asleep right there on defense. He didn't think Pons was going to make the cut. He left him wide open for the layup.
1-point lead for the Raptors. First meeting of the season between these two. They'll have 2 more in March, both of them in the 905. Ennis will bring it up the floor. He's 10th in the G League, averaging 7 assists per game. Feed to Dwayne Notice, the former South.
To the basket.
Nearly a turnover. It was saved by Seibert. Barber penetrates, gives it to Derrickson. Derrickson with the jump hook.
And there he is working down low. Almost unstoppable. The lefty. Just hard to defend being a left-handed player, but he's got great footwork as well.
And Derrickson will be a bigger factor on the low block for the Skyhawks today with Ward out with that knee. A low block here today. This is a smaller Raptors team by and large. Robinson by far the largest guy on the floor for them right now.
Right now, the Raptors, as they don't double team, and he has a violation earlier as Derrickson hits the free throw. Remember, free throws in the G League on a 2-point foul or a 2-point foul, they count as 2 points at the line.
Cat Barber, the former NC State star, gives it up to Derrickson, who starred at Georgetown, played for Patrick Ewing, got the bang in the body and the put-in.
They're going to be able to do that all day. Raptors 905 are going to be forced to double team Derrickson at some point. They're going to have to go down there and help.
I've really been impressed with Derrickson is his 3
players right now. So his team has taken the next man up mentality, and you can tell they're doing it by committee.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Carl, that's really what the G League is about. Guys stepping up and taking advantage of their opportunities. So Goodwin and Charlie Brown Jr. getting their chance at the NBA level. That opens the door for some guys down here at the G League level.
Well, you've talked about Seibert, McCall getting more minutes, Cat Barber obviously stepping his game up. But it is, and it also shows you that this league is about the next level. It's about giving guys out that opportunity. Cat Barber, by the way, has been playing well as he makes his way to the basket.
And Barber gets the layup for her first basket of the ball game. As I mentioned, he's averaging 18.5 points per game since Brandon Goodwin got called up the day after Christmas.
We were talking to Noel Gillespie, the coach of the Skyhawks, about why Brandon Goodwin is having success with the Hawks. And he said he's confident, he knows his game, and it's just about him communicating on the defensive end, but he can definitely play at the NBA level.
Derrickson missed with the left-handed hook. And there's no doubt that is a point of emphasis for the Skyhawks today offensively, is get the ball to Derrickson in the low block. And Reyes with his first basket.
Surprised Reyes hasn't tried that earlier. I mean, he's got a really stout body. Going to the basket right there, hanging in the air and finishing.
6'4", 205. He's out of St. Thomas Aquinas College. Derrickson in the paint, has to pass out of a triple team. Barber open for a three and missed it.
It's a shooter's dream right there, wide open three.
Barber's only a 26% three-point shooter. That's not been his strength, as the basket by Reyes cuts it to 17-11.
Well, that and his free throw shooting, right, Matt? I mean, he's got to improve there as well as he makes another move to the basket right here.
Yeah, he's only 67% on his free throw shooting as well. That's another layup for Barber, and an 8-point lead again for the Skyhawks. Reyes gets in the paint, shovels it up there, rims out. Derrickson with the rebound, and Barber, his pass deflected out of bounds to rebounds. 7 assists, 3 steals in their victory at Windy City the other night. Off the curl, Armani Brooks. Fadeaway off the back iron. And Brooks is another guy who's really earned some more minutes here over the last month of the season.
Yeah, I was talking with him before the game today, and he was saying, you know, he's really gained a lot of confidence here in the last few weeks as well.
Reyes banks it in. Reyes averages only 4 points per game, only 3 points per game, I should say, and 4 rebounds per game. Barber's shot was blocked by Robinson.
No Gillespie looking for a foul, no foul call.
And a blocking
role. You know, play your role, stay in your role, and that's something No Gillespie has preached.
Devin Robinson misses the free throw. 61.5% free throw shooter, so that's like missing 2 free throws with 1 miss.
And those come back to bite you, especially in the second half.
That was Baer who stepped in front of that pass intended for Lumpkin. Nicholas Baer from Iowa.
He can shoot it.
And Robinson fades and falls back and misses the shot, cleared by Gabriel. Kenny Gabriel, the former Auburn Tigers star. Barber gets a screen from him, and Gabriel will take the 3 and hit it. Kenny Gabriel averaging 9 a game and shooting 34% on his threes, gives the Skyhawks a 9-point lead.
Nice pick and pop. Big shout out to War Eagle. They remain undefeated.
Yeah, big win over Georgia. Routed the Bulldogs yesterday. Tough day for Anthony Edwards.
Really was. Bruce Pearl's got him going again there at Auburn.
No doubt about it, after reaching the Final Four last season.
This is trying to find himself, but there's no set thing to go to right now. They have nothing working offensively.
Raptors 1-1 this week, had a win against Erie on Monday. They had 3 assignment players from the big team down with them, and they dominated in that victory. Then they got blown out by 23 points at Oklahoma City on Friday night. Pons takes the left-handed 3, and the rebound by Ogden. Ogden's going to get increased minutes today with Ward being out. Brooks on the drive, hanging in the air, didn't get the bounce.
Little runner there, kind of off balance. He didn't get any love from the rim, but I like his attacking style.
Drive to the basket, kick out to the 3-point range. Jawan Evans misses that time. One for 6 start from behind the 3-point line for this Raptors team.
They're struggling, Matt.
Brooks on the drive, banks it in over Pons.
That's just an old-fashioned cut to the basket, bounce pass, elevate over your man, and finish off the glass right there for Brooks.
Three minutes to play in the quarter. Baer lays it in. Nicholas Baer averaging 5.5 points per game.
I don't even know how he controlled that. It looked like he was almost out of bounds there. That's an amazing body control right by Baer to be able to make that shot.
11-point lead for the Skyhawks. Barber, clear lane, layup. Barber's got 3 of those.
And I think Just my guess. Barber could pretty much do that all day because he's gotten to the basket at least 3 times here in the first quarter.
Well, the teams that have been effective in slowing down Barber are guys that get 2 and 3 guys in front of him in the lane. Lay back and wait on him. If you're going to try to guard him one-on-one, you're going to have a lot of trouble because he's so fast.
For the Skyhawks, who seemingly are getting to the basket anytime they feel like it, and their post players have been effective.
Skyhawks have been an effective team, points in the paint. They outscored the Bayhawks 82-52 points in the paint in Wednesday night's victory here. That was a 126-111 win. As
my bad, I'll get it back. Here's Ennis.
Matt Morgan launches the 3 and hits it. Morgan averaging 7 points per game. He's currently their top 3-point shooter at 35.5% behind the arc and making 1.6 threes per game. And stolen away, that's E.C. Matthews. They just recently signed him earlier this week, and he missed the layup.
Oh, right at the rim.
Gabriel, second three-pointer for Kenny Gabriel.
So while the Raptors threes are not falling, the Skyhawks threes are raining down.
And the Skyhawks shot 47% on their threes in their victory at Windy City on Friday. 9 for 19. They're 5 for 7 on threes in this first quarter alone.
They want to post up Gabriel right here.
Gabriel working against Morgan, got a big size advantage. Nice pass. Kofer underneath with the finish.
Look at the pass and the finish, and Kofer going up high and finishing strong.
Phil Kofer, who made the team in an open tryout, played at Florida State. He's from Whitewater High School down in Fayette County.
He's got an NBA body, I know that. Big man, getting it done.
Baer sets the screen. Evans goes by him. They kick it around to the top of the arc, and Morgan off the mark, and Baer got the rebound. Back out, Matthews airballed the 3. They're now 2 for 9 on threes.
And one of the things Noel Gillespie talked about is getting back in the lane, forcing them to shoot the 3 with confidence is something they haven't done, and we're seeing it. They're not shooting it with confidence at all right now.
Difference 5 seconds, game clock and shot clock here as the quarter's winding down. McCall goes by his man, missed the layup. Rebound, Ogden, put it in. There was a travel, they missed it. Ennis gets it across half court. He got fouled by Ogden. Travel on Ennis after he got the rebound. Long inbounds comes to Morgan and shot blocked by.
The Raptors are shooting a miserable 20%. You know, that viral video of the kid shooting in his room and his brother rebounding. That kid shot better than 20%.
Sign him to a 10-day contract. And 3 times in that opening quarter, shot was blocked by Gabriel. And on the release, Jawan Evans got it back to Ennis. Ennis. And pass
basketball for a year.
Has 6 double-doubles this season, most recently 17 points, 11 rebounds, and a 14-point win against the Swarm. In the corner, Ennis misses the shot. Not a great three-point shooter, 28% from behind the three-point line.
More of a creator, trying to work his way back to the league, but they're going to need some scoring from somebody else today if they plan on making this game interesting.
Armani Brooks, 1 on the shot clock, got it off and hit the iron. Ogden races for the offensive rebound and wins the race. Gabriel's already hit 2 threes. That one rims out.
In and out, so close.
Baer comes up the floor for the Raptors. Nearly lost the dribble. Now Ennis, contact, blocked by McCall. McCall runs at the three-point shooter, not in time, however, as Morgan knocks it down.
Yeah, they needed that badly as Morgan finally hits a three-pointer for him.
Morgan's out of Cornell, 22 years old.
I don't know what kind of NBA player he's going to be, but we were talking to...
A tall one.
Yeah, both coaches, and they were saying, listen, when you're 7'6" or whatever he is, you don't have to do too much.
And that's the affiliate of the Boston Celtics. Ball is picked up by Ennis after the turnover by the Skyhawks. Morgan in transition fires the three. Rebound by Reyes underneath, and he's in traffic and puts it in.
Reyes using his body.
Yeah, making the most of his time, too. That's 6 points for Reyes.
Getting his first start this afternoon here against the Skyhawks.
He'd scored only 18 points total the entire season. And again, just playing in his 7th game today.
And now you see the Raptors going zone.
And three-pointer by Brooks. And Armani Brooks will welcome that zone.
Yeah, I was going to say that's how you bust a zone out. You start shooting threes like that. Again, right now on the afternoon, 60% from beyond the arc for the Skyhawks.
Jawan Evans on the drive, had his layup challenged, forced into a bad shot. Brooks brings it across for the Skyhawks.
And I think Coach Malela trying to go zone to help down there on the post, and they get a turnover right here.
Evans on the layup, and the follow by.
He says he spent the first 5 years of his life there, and then his parents moved to Canada, which is where he grew up.
Evans knocks down the free throw, so the Raptors are 1 for 1 for a net of 0. They missed that one, that was -2, and they make that one, that's a +2.
Another turnover.
All of a sudden, the Skyhawks have got tremendously sloppy. Evans with the layup. Jawan Evans with his first basket to go along with his free throw. He's got 4 points.
Well, they switched up to that zone just to give him a different look. Now they go back man. Let's see what the Skyhawks do.
Seibert. That's going to be the first miss for him today. Ennis rolls through traffic and lays it in on the other side of the rim.
Nice play. Let the rim be your protector right there.
Raptors have cut it to 9 here. Derrickson working against Reyes. That's a mismatch.
It is from a size standpoint.
Waiting for the double team to come, and Baer stole it away from him. Another turnover. And a foul on Ennis looking for the inbounds and does get it into Devin Robinson. He's kind of on a load management situation. Like to play him about 25 minutes a game, dealing with a little bit of a knee. Reyes, three-pointer.
Wow.
How about Justin Reyes? And, you know, Coach Malalea told us they were going to bring him in, give him the start here today and see what he could do. See if he could show some toughness and fight. He is making the most of his minutes so far.
Well, turnovers and making some threes has gotten them right back into this game. Only down 6 now.
To the corner and McCall. McCall jukes, gets to the lane and the paint and got fouled. 10 points, 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and gets the bounce.
And again, that free throw counts as 2 in the G League all the way up into the last 2 minutes of the 4th quarter.
So that's 2 for 2 for the Skyhawks. +4 at the foul line. Ennis, three-pointer, rim out. Reyes nearly had the rebound, couldn't hold on to it. Seibert across for the Skyhawks. Another turnover. Robinson, long lead pass for Ennis.
Oh,
behind
nice.
the back to Pons. Nicely done.
Very nice by Ennis there. And you see his ball handling skills as he goes behind the back. And Pons is able to finish with the left hand.
Barber flips it over his shoulder. Pardon me, McCall flipped it over his shoulder for the layup. Ennis, three-pointer behind a screen, and the rebound by Derrickson.
Skyhawks kind of daring Ennis to take that, playing underneath the screen. As McCall was screaming, I'm under again. They dared him to shoot it, and he did.
He's missed 4 out of his 5. That's a mid-ranger there for Barber, who has started the game 5 for 7 from the floor, the first player to reach double figures with 10. Barber, the steal. And then he had it stolen. Long pass ahead for Reyes, working against Lumpkin, and a foul is going to be called on. He's played 12 minutes so far in this game with 9 points and 3 rebounds. In Park. Barber behind the back,
nice.
gets in the paint, had a shot. 15-9 so far in this second quarter. Halfway through it. Robinson kicked it off his foot, comes to Seibert. Cyber races down the court, had a shot blocked from behind by Robinson. And Gillespie.
Cannot do that.
In my professional opinion, that affected the shot. And it's not that professional opinion. It's pretty obvious. Derrickson missed the shot. And McCall got back for the steal.
Good hustle.
To the corner, and Seibert. They got on him quickly with Bethea. He's one of the guys they just signed this week. Spin move, Derrickson off glass.
Derrickson showing his repertoire of moves on the post today. Drop step, spin, hook.
Big man from Georgetown who averaged 11 points per game. 18 points per game actually in his final season, his junior season with the Hoyas after Patrick Ewing took over. Ennis takes the three and hits the iron.
He's got to keep shooting it even though he's not knocking those down because they're giving it to him.
And if you're the Skyhawks, you want him to keep shooting it. He's missed 5 out of 6.
No doubt. Now they go back to the zone, give themselves a little rest, a little help on the post, and it doesn't matter.
Seibert with another three-pointer. That's 3 for him. That's 7 for the Skyhawks. The lead is back to 15.
They're doing a great job, Matt, of sharing the ball today, moving the ball around, and then creating those opportunities off the bounce.
Robinson trips and falls down, and Pons at the line.
Another beautiful Sunday afternoon here in the ATL. A lot of folks out here having fun at the Gateway Center as he knocks down the free throw.
So the Raptors now +2 at the line and 2 for 3. Derrickson takes the three-pointer and misses, and Bethea chases it down in the corner. And Bethea will take the three-pointer and hit it.
So all those threes they were missing earlier, now they're hitting them.
Yeah, Michael Bethea signed with the team this week after they lost Anderson and Watson to the 10-day contracts. He was most recently with Detroit in the Summer League last summer. Spent last season with Grand Rapids. And Seibert off the rim this time.
Those 30 turnovers against Windy City, the Bulls affiliate, in their last game. As Seibert gets to the, is that Seibert with the dunk? It is.
Seibert with a big quarter. He's now at 11 points for the game. Pons and Baer the offensive rebound. Pons spin move, shot blocked by Barber.
Get it out.
4 on the shot clock. Notice to Baer with 1 on the clock and off iron, and Barber the rebound. He'll race up the floor, and a foul is going to be called on Bethea.
And then he gets the rebound.
3 minutes to play in the half and a 12-point lead for the Skyhawks. They've led by as much as 17 in this game. Lob for Derrickson, hit the backboard. Notice stolen by McCall. Baer picked it up. They've got an open layup here for Notice.
Hustle play right there by the Raptors, and they get an easy bucket out of it.
Dwayne Notice averaging right at 6 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists per game. Played for Frank Martin and the Gamecocks. Inside, Derrickson strip. To the corner, three-pointer, Bethea. Offensive rebound and the one-handed stick back by Shamari Pons.
Pons, it looked like he was being held down, and he just went up and finished it with his left hand. Said, no problem.
Pons is their leading scorer. He has 8. And turnovers have been the big issue, Emily. They've committed 9 of them here in the first 10 minutes of the second quarter after committing just 6 in the 12 minutes of the first quarter. Bethea knocks
game, even though the Skyhawks remain in front.
So Bethea, who's played only 1 game for the Raptors coming into today after signing, gets the free throw. That's a 3-point make.
You were talking about load management earlier. Wouldn't you like load management with your job?
No doubt.
Wouldn't that be great?
I'm tired today. In the opening half, in a 5-point lead, at once a 17-point lead. Raptors have whittled it down, and the Skyhawks have helped them out with the turnovers. That's a miss by Barber. Bethea the rebound. That's the 4th miss for Barber. He's 4 for 8 from the floor.
Having a good game. I know he'd want that one back. That's one of those shots as a guard. You get picked wide open there. Free throw line extended. You got to knock that down. And what a great feed to Baer.
Yeah, Evans with the dish. Jawan Evans with that assist. He averages right at 6 a game. He's out of Oklahoma State. Seibert back to Gabriel. Inside the paint for Ogden at the elbow and travel.
Caught up in between.
Ogden averages 5 points, 3.5 rebounds per game. He's getting some additional minutes here today. Again, Nick Ward, the Skyhawks double-double man, is out with a knee injury. Under a minute to play in the half. Evans, that's a 2.
Well, they're now starting to get some production from their bench.
6 for Evans, and it's a 1-point game.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, it's been a bad quarter. Only 16 points for the Skyhawks in the quarter. Dish back for Ogden, and Ogden, he's out of Grossmont, California College, and Dixie State. Completes the 3-point play.
Nice job by Ogden. So let's see if the Raptors go 2 for 1 here with the shot clock differential.
It's 12 seconds. Doesn't look like they're inclined to do that.
Nope. They fought their way back into this thing. They want to finish with a good shot here before the half.
Evans behind the back, pass deflected out to Notice. 3 on the shot clock, hanging in the air. Notice missed the runner. Ogden the rebound, down to 10 seconds to play in the half, and the Skyhawks can play for the final shot.
Cat Barber's going to make his move right here.
Barber goes by his man. There's a double team. Missed the reverse layup. The tip with 9 points, make it 10. And a 7-point lead, 9/10 of a second. At the buzzer, and that will end the quarter here at College Park. Skyhawks on top, 57-50, as the Raptors in their road white start on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. That's Ennis. Cross half court. Ennis 7 points in that first half, but 1 for 6 on his threes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He'll pull up mid-range, and the rebound controlled by Derrickson. That's 5 boards for him.
Another area where the Skyhawks dominated. Rebound differential. Doing a good job on both the offense and defensive ends on getting rebounds. Second chance points as well.
Seibert leading score for the Skyhawks in that first half with 11. Number 18 coming off a 26-point performance at Windy City. 2 on the shot clock, and nails his 4th three-pointer of the ball game. And Coach Gillespie told us before this game they've been waiting for Seibert to break out like that.
They really have. And here's a guy that was with Coach last year and, you know, has elevated his game. His point production has gone up this year here with the Skyhawks.
He played for Coach Gillespie last year at Erie and averaged right at 16 points per game. He was a 1,000-point scorer for the Dayton Flyers in just 2 seasons.
Oh, my.
Seibert with 5 3-pointers as the Skyhawks hit the first 2 buckets of the quarter and bolt out to a 13-point lead.
Keep giving it to him. He's hot.
Reyes working against McCall. Now a triple team, gives it up. Buffet feeds on the baseline, and the slam by Robinson.
And nobody covered that backside baseline as Robinson snuck in there for the dunk.
Robinson with just 4 points in 13 minutes today. He averages 20 a game. Seibert behind the back leaves it open for Derrickson, who misses the 3.
I was just kind of hoping Seibert just shot it just to see if it was going to go in.
Keep shooting until it stops going in, right?
Oh, he made the right pass, though, right there.
Pons takes the 3, and the rebound controlled by McCall. Pons, 26% three-point shooter, as we mentioned off the top here. Raptors dead last in three-point shooting in the NBA G League. Inside, McCall dishes back for Derrickson, who puts it in.
Sharing the ball. Coach Gillespie talked about it today as we were talking to him before today's game, and he said we just got to do a better job of sharing the ball. We don't have our two-way guys here, and they're doing an excellent job of that.
Robinson with the mid-range. He's hit 2 buckets here early in the 3rd quarter after hitting 1 in the first half. 16 assists on 25 makes for the Skyhawks today. Seibert on the inbounds, 12 on the shot clock.
No double team, you got to go. Oh!
Right back to Seibert, couldn't control the nice bounce pass from Derrickson. Ennis on the drive, floats it up there, finger roll.
And when you watch Ennis, I don't know if he has the explosiveness he once had after that injury, but you can just tell he has a knack for the ball as he gets the steal.
Going against Barber, and the layup. Consecutive layups by Ennis. And he reaches double figures. He now has 11.
Sometimes it takes a while, Matt, to get that feel back offensively that you once had.
Shot clock down to 7. Entry pass, that was a bad decision by McCall. That was a double team he tried to pass into. And a third consecutive layup by Ennis.
He's heating up.
Well, I mean, if you're going to give him layups.
No doubt. And he's feeling like right now like he can get to the basket anytime and no go less. Folks remember the injury to Paul George that put him out of basketball for a year, or Kevin Ware in the NCAA tournament a few years back playing at Louisville. It was that kind of injury, but now he's back trying to work his way back to the league, and he's got him back in this game.
McCall on the drive, drops it back for Derrickson, who lays it in. Derrickson now with 12 points. And there is life after that catastrophic injury. We've seen Paul George bounce back. We saw Kevin Ware bounce back at Georgia State.
You're absolutely
right. Help get them to the NCAA tournament.
No doubt.
That's the three-pointer by Matt Morgan.
And the Skyhawks need to go back to what was working early in this game, trying to establish the post play. But the Raptors go back to that zone because it was killing them early on. And so they want to make sure that they can help defend in the paint.
Step back.
Oh!
Another three-pointer. Seibert has 6 of them.
Oh! Stop, Jordan.
Seibert now with 20 points, 20 of the Skyhawks 70. Morgan bounces it back to Robinson. 10 on the shot clock. Little two-man game going on here. Results in a turnover.
Yeah, but it's the 6 for 8 from beyond the arc for Seibert that has me buzzing.
Pass.
Yeah, it was. And Gabriel's telling him right now, my bad again. I should have rolled a little bit more towards the basket. Sometimes guys float away and you throw that ball out of bounds.
Pons on the drive, whips to the corner. Around the arc it goes, and Morgan open for 3.
And again, Ennis making the right play right there. Swing pass. Coaches talk about the extra pass. There it was right there.
Morgan now with 12. He's hit 4 of 7 on his threes. Not about it. 6 for 8 and 10 for 18 overall for the Skyhawks. 10 on the shot clock as McCall holds the ball at top. Stripped again. Pons ahead to Morgan, and Morgan fouled on the play.
This lead potentially being cut again to 3 points.
I'm sitting here looking at the box
2
score,
points.
and I can't believe my eyes, but 16 steals.
Crazy.
For the Raptors today. They're number 2 in the G League in steals per game. They've got a whopping 16 today.
Well, they get their hands on seemingly everything in the passing lane as Brooks makes the 2-pointer right there. But it seems like they've had a lot of tip balls today, and the steals speak for themselves. But that has allowed them, again, to work their way back into this game.
Morgan open for 3. He hit one there a moment ago, and Gabriel goes up to get the rebound. And almost another steal. Why is this team 9 and 12?
Well, Jamal Malela, the head coach of the Raptors 905. Obviously, this is the Raptors G League team. Stressing defense. McCall makes his way to the basket.
Derrickson off the inbounds with 8 on the shot clock. He misses a 3 at bound. Look up at the NBA team. This method works. This system works. Validates his coaching style with this team.
Well, they've had a couple of guys that have gone from the G League team to the NBA. One of the big ones was Fred VanVleet, who helped them win an NBA championship. And then just recently, Chris Boucher, who's now playing with them.
Tell us is that, VanVleet is a guy that he really epitomizes doing it the right way. And he shows them video of VanVleet all the time.
Hard worker.
Star out of Wichita State played such a huge role in their NBA World title last season. Their victory over Golden State. McCall with the miss. Ennis drops it back for Evans. Bethea. They get it to Morgan. Got his man in the air, has to give it up. And now Bethea knocks down the three. Bethea with his second three-pointer.
They made every right decision right there. I kept thinking they might make a wrong one, a charge or turn it over or one more extra pass, and they made every pass they needed to make.
I think there was like 8 passes on that one possession.
Played by the Raptors, but because you allowed them to get these turnovers, tip balls, and easy buckets.
Seibert, that's a 2.
Wow.
Seibert with 22, 2 days after he scored 26 at Windy City on Friday night.
He is what we call a bucket getter.
Yeah.
He gets buckets.
Baer hits the floater. 3rd bucket for him.
And they stay in that 2-3 zone, trying to extend. Don't want to give up easy baskets. But again, cutting right here in the lane. There are some holes. Seibert again.
Long 3. That was about it. Seibert 6 of 9 on his 3s. And 2 of 3 on his 2s.
You're playing NBA 2K right now. Around his feet, he's got that fire circle.
McCall back to Seibert.
He's doing it all. 3s, 2s, dunks, cutting to the basket.
24 for Jordan Seibert. Baer back the other way.
Wow.
Cools it off with a 3-pointer to tie the game at 76.
And we talked about Baer being a big guy who can shoot the ball.
Baer out of Iowa shoots 33% on his 3s. He has tied the game. Skyhawks once led by 17 back in the first quarter. Looked like they might blow them out here today. Brooks, he'll try the 3, and he'll 2 seasons with the Flyers. Started his pro career with Erie in the G League, then played in Greece and Germany for 2 seasons, and then went back to Erie, and now this year with College Park.
Well, he's always been able to put the ball in the basket. Still trying to find his place professionally as far as hoping to get to the league and make his mark. But I tell you what, it's been a joy to watch him this afternoon for sure.
We'll get the V. They'll get the V when they win the playoff game.
It's the Ohio State. Yes, I forgot.
As far as I know, they're not playing tomorrow night.
No
But
way.
Seibert is. Wow.
This is a
7
shooting
3-pointers.
exhibition.
27 for Seibert. He's got 53 points total in the last 2 games. And Gillespie told us he could do this. We had not seen that from him this season. More point lead. But per G League rules, it's 1 free throw until you get to the final 2 minutes. And that's a 3-point make right there for Morgan and the Raptors.
Allows him to stick around, stay close. Very patient offensive call here by the Skyhawks as Gabriel tries to make a pass to the corner to Seibert again. He just missed him. He was late on the pass.
Seibert goes through traffic. Pass out to Gabriel. Camden at the horn. Kenny Gabriel. 13 3-pointers for the Skyhawks.
I got to tell you, when he released it, I was like, oh, that's not, okay, it worked.
Drive, Morgan, kick out. They whip it around. There's Jawan Evans off back iron. Morgan can't get to it. Brooks did instead. They head to Gabriel. Spins and stays in bounds. There's the man. 10 on the shot clock. Minute to play in the quarter. Spin move. McCall in traffic and hit the floater. McCall now with 12.
That's a strong move by McCall right there. He's repping the kicks today. Nice spin move in the lane for the easy deuce.
Reyes working against Gabriel. Bethea in the corner. Hit another one. How about Bethea? Just signed with the team this week, and he's making a strong push to get more playing time.
Well, you got Ennis playing well. You had Reyes early in this game playing well, and well announced Bethea.
Bethea is 3 of 4 with 12 points in the game. Difference of 17 seconds. Game clock, shot clock. Brooks rises up, and he hits.
Brooks hits. Gabriel hits. Seibert hits. Brooks hits.
Skyhawks all hit. It's 58% behind the three-point line. 2-second differential game clock and shot clock here as the third quarter is winding down.
Here comes the pick. Oh, right through quarter.
And a lot of time, 8 seconds to play in the quarter. Brooks races up the floor.
I say take a three.
And he does. And he hits it.
Unbelievable.
Wow. He is 7 for 10 on his threes, and the Skyhawks are shooting 60% on their three-point shots collectively for the game, 15 for 25, and a big reason they're up 9 as we start the fourth quarter.
Well, they've done a great job in this zone as the Raptors have attempted to try to defend the post, but they've answered that with threes.
Oh, my gosh.
Threes!
19 now for Brooks. That was a rainmaker with a man in his face. Seibert comes up with the steal.
Find him! Find him!
Oh, my gosh. Here we go again.
Oh.
This time a little bit off the mark.
You just want to see him keep shooting it like that.
Robinson misses the dunk. Brooks back down the floor. He's going to take a run at it and lay it in. 21 for Armani Brooks.
Monty Brooks repping the day, doing it all, inside, outside, and he extends this lead.
A new career high, 21 points for him, and Robinson with the one-handed flush.
And the steps on the out-of-bounds line right here, as you can see it. Yep, sure did.
12-point lead. Skyhawks have led by as much as 17. Raptors have never led. Actually, they led by 1 very early. And Brooks will bring it down the floor. Young man you're watching develop and mature as a pro basketball player right before your very eyes.
No doubt.
Derrickson at the elbow, and the rebound by Reyes. Morgan through the paint and got to the rim and laid it in.
Good left-hand layup right there as he challenged Derrickson at the rim.
Morgan is their leading scorer, 21 for the Raptors, 9:05 today.
10-point game.
Inside, Derrickson with the bullet pass from Seibert. Second assist from Seibert.
And Matt, what's happening is they have hit all of these threes, the Skyhawks. They force the defense to come out and extend, and you start cutting to the basket, you're going to get easy baskets.
You've got no alternative if you're the Raptors, 9:05, but to extend your defense. Morgan in the corner. Rebound Baer. Passed it back and stolen by Derrickson. Barber, bullet to Gabriel in the corner. Seibert! 8 of 11, 30 total points. Brooks 5 for 7 and 21 points. And even Gabriel's hit 3, which is a good day.
Dennis Scott, Reggie Miller. We can go on and on. Pick your player. That's what it looks like here. Ray Allen.
Air ball. Meantime, the Raptors are 10 for 36 on their three-point attempts. That's 28%. Skyhawks have outscored the Raptors by 21 points at the three-point line in the game.
And that is the difference.
Fouls who lead by 15.
And people ask me all the time about the G League, and I say it's fun, it's entertaining. This is what you get, up and down, and skilled guys like Cat Barber getting to the basket, but it's a lot of fun entertainment.
That's the 5th basket for Barber, most of them layups. 10.7 assists for Barber today. Bethea got wrapped up. He got it out of his hands into Baer in the corner, who hit the 3. Baer with his second three-pointer.
He's taking advantage of his shot selection today. 5 of 6 on the afternoon.
We've had 28 three-pointers hit in this game by the two teams. Nearly stolen by like that. You don't want to come off the floor.
I know you don't. You're right.
Lumpkin travel.
Yeah, just you want to keep attacking and getting those open looks if you're the Skyhawks, and that's, you know, Seibert goes to the bench. My guess is he'll be back in here in a few minutes.
Intercepted by Barber. Robinson fell down trying to reclaim it, and then Pons knocked it away, and Robinson's left for the jam.
Oh, trying to put on a little show here, huh? Robinson says, I can windmill.
Wow, Devin Robinson, after tripping and falling down, he got up and said, got a little bit of his pride back with that one. Lumpkin. And off.
Along with Seibert, obviously, but that has been the zone buster for the Skyhawks.
Skyhawks now 7 minutes away from their 4th win in a row. And they're 15th on the season. If they can get it, they'll reach the halfway point of the G League season, 15-10. He's 4 for 7 and has 15 points after signing with the team less than a week ago.
Certainly had an impact this afternoon.
Derrickson, bullet pass. Barber with assist number 8.
And Matt, we really haven't had a chance to talk about the Raptors coach, Jama Malela, and his relationship with Vince Carter of the Hawks today because of this game. But I do want to mention it. Vince making his last run in the NBA. He's been such a great ambassador, as the layup's made right there by Pons. But he's been such a great ambassador. But these two go way back. Yep. Coach was telling us earlier today he used to work Vince's camps, and he was there in Toronto when Vince really became a superstar.
Transition, except for that one right there. That was one of the few opportunities right there, and he was able to throw it down. 9-point lead, Skyhawks. They've led pretty much wire to wire here and led by as much as 17. Brooks, distance.
Heat check.
Pons goes by Derrickson. Kick out. There's Baer open on the 3-point line. And McCall ends up with the rebound.
Skyhawks can kind of take their time here. Nice lead. Work through the offense. Raptors stealing that zone, and I think early on, the Skyhawks forced them into it, and now they're getting these kind of looks at the basket because they've stretched that zone out.
McCall got in deep on the layup and just couldn't get it to fall. Don't look now, but he's got a shot at a triple-double. He's got 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists.
Wow.
I mean, how many times does a triple-double get overshadowed? And that's what's happened here today with the 3-point shooting.
It's true.
By the Skyhawks. Shot blocked by Gabriel.
Get it out of here.
Gabriel in the corner. And Bethea brings it down, gives it to Ennis. On the Raptors, 9:05.
That's what you want, Matt. You want to block the shot, you want to go down and hit the shot. Gabriel had an opportunity to do that, but he misses there.
Pons behind the screen, rolled it in.
Boy, Pons quietly has had a nice game for them today, too.
That was his first 3-pointer after 5 misses. 6-point lead, though. This game is far from over.
Well, you see McCall playing some point guard here as Cat Barber is out.
Oh, nice pass. Derrickson ends up with it. Out to Seibert. Another. Seibert has hit 9 3-pointers and has 33 points.
Oh, I'm gonna. You sound like Dick Vitale. I can't believe it.
Has done here today.
Trey Young just said, what's up? Trey, if you're watching, impressive.
Ennis misses. Of course, the Atlanta Hawks in Brooklyn tonight to take on the Nets.
Yes, they are. What about the non-call and the ability to be able to challenge those plays?
Very similar to the NFC Championship game last year, and that was the big argument. There was no call made. how do you challenge when there's not a call that's made? When you feel like there should be a penalty, when there should be a foul called, and there's been no whistle on the play.
Especially late in a game in the fourth quarter, that could be a basket that could determine the difference.
Pons misses the three-pointer, and the rebound by McCall. McCall now has 10 boards in the game, so he just needs 2 more assists to get that triple-double. Time running out here.
Under 10 here with the shot clock. Barber trying to work the pick and roll.
Barber working against Ennis, and he got knocked down. And Barber, this has not been a strong part of his game, but he knocks down the free throw. 6 for 6.
Needed that one.
A perfect day at the line for the Skyhawks, and they're plus 10 on their free throws today.
Well, Barber's been
10 points on 6 of 6.
He's been leaving points at the line here as of late, especially in the last few games.
Ennis falling down, gets it to Evans. Evans dishes, and Robinson got
back into this thing. It's certainly not over, but they're going to have to start hitting some shots here quickly.
Robinson has the only free throw miss of the entire day. So the Raptors are now 6 of 7, while the Skyhawks are 6 of 6.
Now they're pressing, trapping, turnover.
There you go, Ennis. They've got numbers. Ennis back to Robinson, and he punishes the rim.
He is a high flyer, no doubt about it. Big guy's got game up above the rim, and he shows you again right there.
It's 9 now, approaching the 2-minute mark. McCall had it poked his left hand. I think he fell on top of it when he went tumbling on that play. He's still favoring his hand.
Yes, he is.
They're going to have to get him out of the game, I think. He's playing one-handed right now. He gets it back. He's okay. To the corner, and Brooks, and 3.
That's how you answer.
Assist number 9 for McCall, and Brooks, with his 6th three-pointer, has 24 points. How about hitting 6 three-pointers in a game, and it's not the best on the team? Unbelievable.
It really is.
Ennis takes a long 3 and hits it. That's just the 2nd for him today.
Got to get it up.
Quick foul coming right here to get to the bonus, so they can put the Skyhawks at the line. Barber in the corner. Gabriel, the miss. And here come the Raptors. That's Baer. Baer in the paint. There's contact today, but last year he was runner-up for NBA G League Defensive Player of the Year. He just does all those things.
All the little dirty things, all the little dirty work.
Clock winding down here. It's McCall driving, kicking. Brooks. No three-pointer this time, and Ennis the rebound. Raptors aren't out of it yet. Jawan Evans did not get the bounce. Gabriel the rebound.
Now they got a foul.
That's the guy to foul if you want to foul.
Now they're just trapping.
And they foul Seibert.
Yeah.
Seibert hits. Wow, perfectly.
Guys that played in the NBA, but I think they got to be happy with this performance today. A great team effort all the way around.
No doubt about it. Ennis steps back, fires the 3, and no box out score in Big Ten history. Sheldon Williams from Duke, 2-time National Player of the Year.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about guys that
people diminish what Sheldon was because it's this guy's too you'll ever meet.
Absolutely. He was the number 5 pick in the 2006 draft by the Atlanta Hawks. Ended up playing 6 NBA seasons. Reyes! Oh! Justin Reyes
didn't
up with 13 points in 30 minutes with 6 rebounds and 4 assists.
We talked about Justin Anderson with a 10-day contract and Paul Watson Jr.
up with the Atlanta.
The biggest thing here in the second half for the Skyhawks, they cut down on those turnovers.
And Reyes got
specifically, and then they came out, and I only think they had 5. They had 16 in the first half, and now we're looking at a total.
So Reyes continuing to add to his line score, hit the foul line on their 8 of 9 free throw shooting.
Give it to the Raptors. They never gave in today. They continued to fight. They've made this a game.
And McCall in a trap, and
You could go 2 and quick foul, or 3. Let's see.
Ennis makes a run at it all the way through in traffic and hit the layup with 9.3.
So now they're going to foul. Down 3.
Ball comes into McCall and he gets hammered. There's the one.
And if you're the Skyhawks, you need your ball handlers to get it across and finish this thing off.
Raptors trying to close this thing out. The Raptors, or the Skyhawks trying to close it out. Raptors making it tough. Ennis hits the 3 and hits your free throws. Lumpkin will be the trigger man. And it comes into Gabriel, and Gabriel got fouled right away by Ennis. 7, all of that from behind the three-point line. Also has 5 rebounds and 3 assists.
Most important free throw of the day.
Front court.
Yeah. Folks here on the edge of their seat watching this thing.
And Gabriel. No timeouts left for either team. Inside it goes to Morgan, and a shot blocked by Lumpkin.